Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. This morning's read is going to be about where are you on your love journey and your life path. Like what sort of new discoveries, possibilities, outcomes, and things are sort of like coming into your clear vision. You know, I feel like we're all having a much greater sense of confidence over our life and our commitments, and we're showing up, we're being consistent, but we're allowing for freedom that we need at the same time so we're not overwhelmed. So let's try to get some answers, and we are going to use 3 cards today. Winter just walked through this, so she redistributed some things. We have choice number 1 is the Bull card. Choice number 2 is the Hind card. This is my favorite card in this deck. I absolutely love it. And number 3 is the Air Dragon card. So I'm going to let you make your choice. I knew she'd like it because there's like this cotton candy, rock candy, and I was like, she is going to love the smell of that. Okay, so we're going to begin with number 1, and we're going to see sort of what's going on. I'm going to pull a few different cards here. So we have the Blue Lady, nothing is impossible. So you're going to realize that if you put a little effort, concentration, and direction into where you want to go, you're going to realize your capabilities are far greater than you thought. I feel like this group is going to become majorly efficient in how you spend your time, and you're going to start writing, documenting where you want things to go, you know, having a diary for your day. Oftentimes when things are written, it's weird. It's almost like we have a subconscious sort of agreement with ourselves, right? And we go back and we check it. That's why I do my gratitude list, and I leave it right by my bed. And then when I look up at it, you know, I have a sense of wonderful discovery every day. Like, what was I grateful for yesterday? And oftentimes it's the same thing. You know, it's the health of my family, animals, and all of that. And you're going to be able to do that with your business prospects and step into your day confidently because you're writing things down. And I feel like this group too, this to me represents a serene person, a serene countenance where, you know, you're going forward with like order and optimism, and there's no kind of hesitancy because you know you've got it under control. So let me just double back for this, for what the bull represents if you chose this. This is all about potency and abundance. The bull moves forward and he charges and he goes to get exactly what he wants. But this often comes up when we have like clarity of thought and we know our goals and we have our mind, body, and spirit all cooperating together, and we're able to, you know, approach things with great self-reliance. You know, we don't have to really look outside ourselves because we were sort of in our power and we're poised and we're ready for this victory. So I'm going to pull a few tarot. Page of Swords. Yeah, so we've got our clear thinking and we're moving forward. Let me grab a couple more too. We got high hopes for a living. Okay, I gotta give these a shuffle. It's so funny they're down there. Yeah, with the new moon energy we're working with too, we have a lovely sense of like clearing the decks. Everything is gone. We're gonna be able to work together too in our business practices and family practices, and we have a sense of, you know, compatibility with everybody we're around with, right? We're using common sense. If we want to argue, fuss, and fight, we're not going to get a lot done. Or if we want to, you know, integrate calm into events, that's going to be really helpful. I just feel like now is a rich imagination time for you. So you're going to be able to be super, super hyper creativity. Again, you're going to recognize, you know, you're a true original. This group, I feel this energy and this moon energy. You're a true original, and you're like, you know, I don't need to compare myself. I'm completely who I am. I was just reading about one of my favorite singers, and she was saying coming from a Greek village and then coming to USA and having, you know, very strong Greek features, as well as that lovely philosophical outlook on life and all of that stuff, that she felt sort of ostracized. But now she is one of the most tremendous singers in the world, and I absolutely adore her. And part of that is like just never releasing who you are, your own original self, because we're made this way. It's a blueprint. It's a blueprint straight from heaven. I mean, they don't make mistakes. So you realize that, and you're like, hey, I'm going to go for it. Let's see sort of where your love stands. So the High Priestess, yeah, this is this group. You have soul matches coming in this summer, and they're very divinely guided, and the windows are open now. I feel like there was definitely a time where it's like you could feel it, and then you were like, oh, and then some impatience were coming in because it was like, what, you know, what's going on? Who, what, when, where, why? You know, like I was expecting, and then, you know, it's like then you have to kind of recalculate, but you're realizing that it's a time to just step into, you know, I feel like you were just raised on love, like you understood from the storybooks and all that, you know, how lovely and far-reaching love can be. It can be across anywhere from the furthest country to ourselves. And when we position ourselves on our high vibration and get ready for it, and we're a nice match for somebody, that's when it's ushered in, and that's when our guides know it's time, and they bring this love into us. And yours is definitely arriving, you know, this summer for sure. And you're feeling balanced and you're feeling together. So soul kin, recognition, family, and kinship, along with this raised vibration for the love coming in, you're also going to be establishing new friendships, lifelong friendships. Because what happens is when we start to know who we really are and what we want, we discard things, people, places, and things we don't, that are no longer necessary, helpful to us in our journey, therefore creating a vacancy for things that really are helpful and deserve a spot in our lives, right? So beautiful energy, group one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Check out the Goddess Provisions box this month. It's amazing. And if you want to come see me at SparkCrystal11, that's my Instagram. I can answer questions very quickly over there that have to do with crystals, rocks, tarot, anything, and I post daily, and it's a great tribe over there. So all my links for everything are down below. So love and light to you, group one. And now we're on to number 2, which is hind. This is one of my favorite in this. This speaks of elegance, balance, having, you know, your act together, your focus, gracefulness, and basically not participating in anything that is childish, foolish, or low vibration. There's a lot of gratitude in this type of card for your life, like the beauty of everything that you're surrounded by, you're cherishing it and you're grateful for it. You know, and I feel like you're in a powerful process of shifting your energy and bringing more of what you want into your life with this card too, because it's about simplified, it's about being very selective in who, what, when, where, and why, and not having monkey mind and just keeping it simple, a walk in the forest, right? So I'm going to pull a few cards to get a little bit of information. So the Tower, yeah, I feel like recently you've had a Tower moment. You've undergone something where you were just like, enough. I don't, either something in the family, a medical evaluation for yourself or somebody close by, or how you were feeling, and it was just like, enough. It just felt like everything came tumbling down, and you realized, you know, when I try, I'm going to trust in the magic to life to fulfill my desires. It doesn't come all at once. I realize things ebb and flow, but I believe I'm still going to follow my dreams, and I'm going to search for wisdom and mental clarity regardless of what has just occurred. It could have been a breakup, but I'm feeling a lot of this is a medical thing where you either have chronic pain or you were diagnosed or someone in your family, and it was like boom, and then where to start. So this is about looking over onto the future and really making plans and passion towards the future, and starting to make solid plans and be like, listen, this, I can accomplish this if I do A, B, and C, and you start to categorize it by level of importance as well, so you can work through it. And you're doing it with beautiful, light-hearted Fool energy, which is super important, because the Fool, I feel like, he's great. He's like light, bright, and just intuitively driven, right? They trust in their intuition to guide, and also believe in divine guidance and protection, right? And I feel like the Fool sees the truth in things and moves forward with confidence because he's not overburdened by anything, right? He's always open to new possibilities, like you're going to be, and you can expand your potential that way. And you know, if you love without fear, you trust without wondering, you love without restrictions, and you don't have demands on people because you're just following. It's the whole thing, accepting and following and allowing it. And that's the way you discover your courage. So you're going to step into this beautiful new defined self where it's not so complicated, you know, it's a little more breezy. And I love that energy for you, because less headaches, less worried, the stress and anxiety are just going to be released. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. Cool, calm thinking. That's definitely what you're in for now. Just cool, calm thinking after the storm. You know, hey, let me sort of get a bird's eye view on what's going on, and then I'll step into this and see what happens. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to come see me on Instagram, it's sparkcrystal11. I can answer questions really quickly through there on crystals, tarot, anything, and I'm making quite a few fun summer pieces for people that they send me pictures and they're like, I love this, can you duplicate that? And we can just interact very quickly through that. So yeah, get ready to live life to the fullest, group 2, and you're ready, and you're just going to be very swish about it, like, okay, swish swish, just breezing through, and it's lovely. So I'm really glad you're going to enjoy this summer. I can feel it for sure. So now we're on to group 3, which is the air dragon. And I loved the writing in the book about this, because the air dragon was just talking about like sort of supreme, impactful energy. It's like uber focus on one thing, bam, executed and done perfectly. Uber focus on the next thing, bam, uber focus, executed perfectly. And I don't like to use the word perfectly, but what I mean is to the parameters, how you see it being done really well, right? I don't like the idea of perfectionism, because I feel like people procrastinate when that gets involved, and also it's just a whole nother level of what defines perfect anyway, right? So this is just something that you can substantiate as a job well done, and you're going to slay. You're just like, I'm ready, boom, 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 boom. I got this, I got that. And you have this lovely energy around you. Dedication, self-love, and focus. Again, and with this supreme focus and self-love, you're realizing, you know what, I have time for it all. If I step back and I don't try to jam-pack my schedule, I'm going to have time, to get my hair done, to do my nails, to stay groomed, to shop for simple, well-made products. And I can release all this extra stuff. I feel there's a bit of hoarding in this group. I feel like you guys have tons and tons of makeup that's not even necessary, and you're digging through buckets. I don't know why I see that. Lots of clothes. I feel like you still have heavier sweaters and everything all mixed, and I just see all this digging, constant digging. You're going to simplify and go, you know what? My life needs a little bit of refining. I'm going to check out stuff I don't need, or put it in bins and put it elsewhere so it's not getting in my way. You're really going to simplify your scenario. Oh yeah, look, and you have this world energy that you understand that, you're way more than you originally thought capable and everything, because you're seeking knowledge right now. I feel like it brightens your horizons, and you understand you're going to go on all kinds of things on the internet that it's like, well, let me figure this out. And once you get it, your scope of things is going to be a much better grasp. And when you have the Knight of Cups too, again, this is another love group where you have summer love coming in. Again, I'm always hearing 2, 3, 4 months. Over the next few months, it's like you're feeling lighter, freer, and way, way more in your element. Like you have more stamina. Before you felt a little low vitality late in the winter, but now you won't really want to get out there and live. You realize, living your truest life is your responsibility right now. That's it. You don't want to live superficially. You don't want to hear other people's garbage. If you're in a group of people and you even have somebody that wants the slightest dig in your direction just for their personal gratification, do what I do. I just go, I eye them, I spin on my heel, and I leave, like usually mid-sentence, because I know what they're going to say before they say it. Usually if it's at a social gathering where people can be competitive, and if they're all dressed up, you'll get the insecure people that have to say something rude or diminishing to elevate themselves, and the best response to that is no response and to leave. And I feel like you're really going to have this power-packed energy, sense of self, where you don't have to engage. You're like, wow, I'm just going to save my energy for good things. And also I feel this group, there's a message to know that your children are protected. I don't know why that's coming out so strong, but I feel like a few of you are worried about their health, or some going away or graduating or doing something, and you're worried about them and their protection. But it's saying, you know what? Your children are going to be happy and safe. They're loved and cherished and watched over, and they are protected. So if anybody was worrying about that, that was like a really strong message to say it's okay. And I'm hearing certain names too. I'm hearing like Stacy, Kristen, Karen, all kinds of, like, tons of names, Jennifer, that, your children are fine, because I feel like that's been putting stress on you, but you're going to release that, and you're going to realize, well, all is well. And we never want to project on wellness towards our children or worry they can feel that energy resonates. We always want to send out those vibes of all will be well, and see our children in wellness, because they need to go out and blaze their own trail, right? They've got to do it. And right now, some kind of opportunity is also going to be knocking at your door, some new possibility, and you're going to be able to expand your potential and wealth because of this. So answer, be strong, and say, okay, I'm willing to try anything. I don't have to think I'm an expert and go out and, have a triple PhD in this in 5 minutes. It's a learning curve. Everything is, and you're open to learning and educating yourself, and you're going to be very successful with that. Right now, I feel like you have the Midas touch. So really, really go out and expand and try all these new opportunities, because your achievements and your attitude are going to be amazing. So I'm really excited. And also, yeah, you're going to have great nurturing relationships this summer that are going to help you and raise you up as well. So beautiful energy group 3. So love and light to you guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my linkazoids are down below. If you want to come see me on my Instagram, it's sparkrist11. I can communicate super fast on that. That's why I send everybody over there. You know, if I'm making your jewelry pieces, if you want to ask me about crystals, it's like boom, 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 boom. I love that. And I start my day that way, because everybody I communicate with, you know, clients and stuff on there, and I love it, and it's funny memes and a great tribe. And also my any of my links for private reads, my Patreon page, if you'd like to support the channel and get the love course, anything, go have a sneak peek over there. The Goddess Provisions box is remarkable this month, and my links down below. Just check out what's in there. Forget it, it's like the altar cloth with this gold sparkly purple, I'm sorry, it's purple sparkles, and oh my God, the body scrubs, everything. I was just like, I just keep opening up and looking. I'm like, because I want to have a contest, I think, over on Instagram with it too for somebody. So I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. So love and light to you guys.